Today's video is brought to you by Oxedo LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxedo LED lighting, and here is some after Oxedo LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxedo LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Hello and welcome back to another episode of 612 Motorsports. In today's episode we are going to continue doing a few little touches on the new S-10. Before we get too far into today's video, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead, hit that subscription button, the notification bell, leave a comment, a thumbs up. All that stuff is super helpful, and it is truly greatly appreciated. So today we're going to be taking care of something that never got finished when the vehicle got put back together after paint. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to open the door and just have you take a peek. I'm going to give you a few seconds and see if you see what I see. Okay, do you see anything missing? Anything not put back together? It kind of stands out at a guy, but if you're not familiar, alright, so if you haven't been able to figure it out yet, we're missing the weather stripping that runs along this channel and goes down the side of the A-pillar, covering up this windshield frame edge, A-pillar, whatever. And it's missing on both sides, so we're going to put that in today. It's going to help cut down on road noise and seal it up real nice. Now I went ahead and got some. I've got GM original equipment parts. This one here, here's the number for the driver's side, and here's the number here for the passenger side. I'm going to throw you on the tripod and get this stuff done. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is take a little isopropyl alcohol. Got a small little rag here, and we're going to clean that surface. We're going to get rid of any grease, any compound, any kind of debris that's left on here, so we make sure our piece sticks on and stays where it wants to. Nice and clean. Okay, so like I said, I will put this in the description below. This is the part number 15113132 from GM for the driver's side regular cab. So this is going to come with some double stick tape on the back side already. And you can see there's a little groove here where this little channel at the bottom is going to fit into. So that means the rounded rubber edge goes to the top. And you can see it's got a little notch here, and that's to fit behind the weather stripping of the side jamb. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dry fit it. We're going to stick it on there, slide it behind. Okay, we're going to push this little tab up because what we're going to do when we get it all on is peel that off while it's attached. That way we know it's sitting where it needs to. You can feel it kind of pop into place. Because we want to make sure that it sits tight and that it does not affect how the door shuts. And that little groove stops right about here. So what I'm going to do is start to remove this. Push that down and on there nice to hold this in place. I'm not going to take it all off. I'm just going to get it to the curve. And then I'm going to continue that little groove onto the channel. And I'm flipping this weather stripping up that goes over the edge of the door. I'm going to go ahead and pull that down. So that I get it stuck here. And I just want to make sure it seats into that little slot all the way down. Which sometimes is easier said than done. Now that little weather strip flap from the windshield edge will help kind of hold it into place. Going to slide that backer off all the way down. Just like so. Press that on nice. You see it's on there pretty tight. It's not coming off. Get our garbage. Now you can see we have no gap, no edge. Everything is right the way it should be. And that's really going to help with the wind noise. It's going to keep any extra water or anything from dripping down in there and getting inside. You just want it good and tight and weatherproof. As you can see, there's no play in the door. The gap here, it doesn't stick out. There's no pressure pushing on it. So I went ahead and did the passenger side. You didn't need to see that, I guess, since it's the exact same as the driver's side. But we got it locked in there all the way down, and that's the way it should look. Nice and tight. As you can see here, it does sit behind there. Nice, so it's the corner is taken care of good, and they do cut that little notch in there just for that reason alone. But it's all nice and tight, it's clean, it's all on that channel, it's glued down. This edge is flipped up over the weather stripping all the way down, and this does run a little long, which is totally fine. It's kind of a drip edge, so if water does get to there, it's going to drain down here and go down the jamb instead of coming in the door panel itself. Let's shut it up here and see how it looks. Perfect. Door shuts nice and tight. Looks good. You can't tell from the front at all that anything was done. You do see a little bit here and up along the edge. Now without that piece in there, that leaves quite a gap for water to get in and cause you some issues. But the door is set nice, it doesn't have any bounce or spring to it. There's no gap on the edge here, so that works out perfect. Well, we got that taken care of. I'm not sure why they were left off in the first place, but it's just good to have them there. I mean, they do serve a purpose, and they should be there. Otherwise, I guess the factory wouldn't have done that. But it's done now, and that's all that matters. Quick and simple, nothing to it at all. Like I said, I will put the GM part numbers in the description below, so if this is something you need to replace or to repair, or you're simply missing them like we were, you can get them, and you know exactly what to get. Now those numbers are for a regular cab only. Extended cab are going to be a little bit different. If you have a third door, the driver's side is obviously going to be longer. I believe the passenger side should be about the same, but I'm not sure if they have a different number for that or not. I didn't look, honestly, because I just needed regular cab ones. But we got it taken care of. Everything is 100% copacetic now with that. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed, got some information out of it that you might find useful. And as always, stay positive, work hard, and make it happen.